Sup, everybody? What's going on? I hope all of you feather muckers are doing undeniably fan-freaking-tastic out there. It's Monday, and you know what that means. It's vlog day once again. Right now it's 6:05, and I know I'm about 5 minutes late, but it's not my fault. This is not me making any excuse. The darn website would not load up. Yes, I could get it scheduled. Yes, I can fill out all the titles and everything, but for whatever reason, it was not allowing me to go to the page so that I can share the link out. It was not letting me go to the it was not letting me get to the part of the page where I would be able to click go live. So but thankfully I'm live now. So that's good. And now here comes the awkward part of the stream where I gotta try and race against the clock so that I can copy the link before somebody clicks on. I gotta copy and share this link out and about. Gotta send it to my Facebook, gotta send it to my Discord, gotta send it to my main two sources of social media. I may be about to move here in a minute. This lighting is atrocious, being here in the shade. But then again, it's the best I can do to beat the heat. Not sure what the likelihood of there being any guests today. But all these streams going into the future, they will always be open invitation for anybody that wants in, provided they have a good reason, or provided I invite them personally myself. So, yeah, let me continue to get this thing shared out. Once I share it over here to the Discord, I can send out my invite link, and then we'll go from there. I see one person viewing already. Hello out there, whoever you are. Ugh. Wrong channel. Oh yeah, real quick. I think I need to go ahead and give my condolences out because I just got some pretty sad news earlier that unfortunately Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff has passed away. So my thoughts and prayers go out to the Orndorff family right now. He was only 71. I just found out about it earlier today. All right. And now let me share out the invite link. right, we good to go. Everything's shared out. Everything's good. Everything's kosher. So yay! Let me see if I can move to a better lit position. Lighting over here sucks. Hello, Rick and Carrie. How you doing? You know, it kind of feels strange calling you two different people. Are you Rick or are you Carrie? Oh, there we go. That lighting's much better. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, cool. You're not Jim Carrey, are you? Or are you Drew Carey? By the way, the invitation is still open to you if you want it. Like if you still want to be a guest or not. It's always open invitation, really. I'll admit, Carrie, I've been better, but I'm glad I'm here today. I'm glad I'm here today. That's all I can say for now. Had some hiccups trying to go live earlier today due to the website not loading up, but thankfully it pulled through about 5 minutes late. So better late than never, I guess. Oh, misclick. Yeah, things were going fine up to about 10 minutes ago. But yeah, thankfully the website loaded up. And I see Candy Rain up in the chat. Candy, how you doing? I keep forgetting anytime I talk to you, I got to listen to that Aaron Carter song. I think Aaron Carter did that song. I want candy. I want candy. So, yeah, let me go ahead and discuss what the title is talking about. Candy, I am the opposite of chilling right now because I am burning up in this southern heat at the moment. So, yeah. Me and my wrinkly old forehead. Looks like a meat wallet. All right, so, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go listen to it after the stream. So, yeah. About what the title says. About this possibly being the last live sup, everybody. Well, it's been something I've been thinking about for a while now. Because I've been doing these live streams at least once a month. I've been doing at least one stream a month, starting back in regularly. I think regularly I've been streaming on a monthly basis since December 2019, I want to say. Yeah. Not exactly, Candy. Not exactly. Just pay attention. I'm getting there. Okay. So, yeah, I've had some talks with somebody named Richard in my Discord server, and I've been having talks with a now friend of me and Bundren's granddad. Now, me and Bundren, we had our differences in the past, but I think we finally buried the hatchet, which is a good thing. But after talking to both of them, they have brought forth some compelling advice, and I think it's advice I want to go ahead and set forth into action. So the idea was to break the Sup Everybody's up from the live streams. Okay? And when I normally do these Sup Everybody vlogs, when they're pre-recorded, mind you, it's basically like my online journal. Basically. I don't do any edits into them. I don't script them out or anything. Whatever happens on camera happens. Whatever happens, happens. That's what Sup Everybody has always been about since I launched this channel. It's basically just been the real me in the real situations with my real emotions. That's all it's ever been. Okay? And the only difference between doing it pre-recorded and doing it live is when I do it live, I have the blessed opportunity to have somebody talk to me in real time, aka the people in the chat or anybody else that I may be able to share the link out in order for me to have a guest, you know? So now it's been decided that Sup Everybody's will no longer be live anymore. And anymore, maybe stretching it. I'm not sure yet. All right, because I was mostly wanting to do the live streams just for special occasions, okay, and that's why I didn't want to overdo them with the whole once a month thing. And I know StreamYard has a whole bunch of fancy schmancy techniques to it, techniques that I cannot exactly afford at the moment, but I can make do with whatever tools I have. I've been making do with whatever I had since I started this channel. And I see Courtney up in here. You must have been eating way too many chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggers. Okay. But yeah, Courtney, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad that you're not in a coma anymore. So yeah, so what I've decided to do is that effective next month, starting next month, Sup Everybody's will no longer be live. There will be a new show coming to SSP, and it's still going to be a once a month thing for now, at least until we get to 2022. I'm going to be debuting a show called Stream Standard. Okay? Stream Standard. Yeah, I know, self-standard, Stream Standard. Geez, that name's ingenious. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to try and find a way to reformat my streams, like reformat them into something different than it is now. All right, because the regular Sup Everybody's, it's been me talking about my world. All right. If I go to do these StreamYard things, no, if I go to do these Stream Standard things, I won't have to be just talking about my world, but I can be talking about the world in general. Like I want to be at that level where I have a guest on every single episode. Okay? I may be able to have regular guests. I may be able to have a once in a while guest here and there. But either way, I just don't want to do it alone every single time. You know what I'm saying? And when I go to do these monthly streams heading into the future, they're still going to be on Monday, at least until we get to 2022. All right. And that means it's going to, I'm still going to be uploading Sup Everybody's a few hours prior to the, live stream going up. All right. And with that being said, I'm still sticking to the scheduled dates going up. Yeah, no, Candy. I have no, even though I just lost a few subscribers, like as soon as I was bragging about being at 400, I lost a few subscribers. So people got salty for that, I think. But yeah, I have no right having this much attention at the size my channel is at right now. Okay. But I'm thankful for it. I'm really, really thankful for it. And right now, I have dang near 30 people in my Discord. Okay. At least 30 different people in my Discord. And looking back to last year, I'm glad where my Discord is right now. It's better now than it was last year. So I'm happy for that. But yeah, so I just want to like talk about different things going on. Not exactly a news stream, but just like a things stream. Just talk about random things. Talk about movies, talk about TV shows, talk about favorite video games, talk about like what's going on in your life, talk about what's going on in my life. Just living for the moment and just talking about whatever. Okay? Maybe do some reviews, maybe do some wrestling reviews, maybe some on-the-spot food reviews, maybe some on-the-spot pay-per-view reviews, some wrestling show reviews. Whatever we end up liking, it's going to be streamed. Okay? And so with that being said, this is the let me see if I can find the where is it? I'm looking for the checklist of dates that are still in effect. And plus with this move about to happen soon for me, I don't know if I can keep these on Monday or not, especially as we go into 2022, but we'll see. We'll see. Candy, I'll admit there is a massive crop of the watch time that like spikes at the 0 second mark. Okay. And I know exactly who those viewers are that does that. I'm not gonna give them the satisfaction by saying who that group of individuals are. But yeah, everything's pretty consistent, I would say. Everything's consistent, thankfully. But yeah, next month I should be going live on August the 16th. After that, September the 6th, October the 25th. That's going to be the live Halloween special, or the live Halloween party rather. November the 22nd. And then December the 20th, that's going to be the live Christmas party. So, yeah. Coming up next is August 16th after today. I'm going to be giving some more updates about this next week as I pre-record it, just so I can let people know what's going on. I'm like 700 I'm like a little bit under 600 or 700 subscribers away from getting monetized. Okay, like I don't think that's ever going to happen. I know it's supposed to be outrageously optimistic year round, but let's be honest, I don't think it's ever going to happen. Okay, I know, right? I'm like 90s personified. It works well with my wrestling gimmick. So yeah. I'm trying to think about how I could say this. Like I've never been a trend follower, you know. A lot of people wanted me to be a trend follower, but I've always marched to the beat of my own drum. And that could have been my downfall at certain times, especially here on YouTube. Like apparently it took me till about a year or two ago to find out this thing on YouTube called a niche. And apparently every YouTuber has their own niche. Okay? And when I heard the word channel right before I launched SSP, right before I was doing content on my original James Self Standard account, when I heard the word channel, I was thinking about TV channel. Okay? And a TV channel, it has way too many different shows on it. So that's what I wanted to be. My noggin up here is filled up with so many ideas. Some could say too many ideas. But my imagination is just too wide. It's just too vast for me to just narrow it down to one tiny thing and stick with that one tiny thing for years to come. But right now, I'm thankful of where I'm at. And if I don't get paid for it, oh well. I don't want to sacrifice my happiness just for a paycheck. I don't want to do that. Yep. Facts. FAX. So, heck, I've been doing the 6 years so far without being monetized. And if something, my brother once told me that when it comes to YouTube, when you start focusing on the numbers alone, you start taking the fun out of it. So the numbers take away your joy of doing it. Heck, there's a lot of bigger YouTubers out there right now that are a lot less happier than I am. And I'm not saying that I'm not happy. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that there's like, I've seen it hundreds and dozens of times. Dozens of times. Yeah, let's go with that. I've seen it dozens of times where YouTubers would like get their channel over 100,000 subscribers, over 1 million subscribers, and then they just like stop doing their content for whatever reason. They just give it up. Me, I've stayed consistent. Me, I've had my struggles, I've had my demons, and there have been times where I would look down, but situations have kept my chin up to help me keep fighting the good fight. So I'm glad I'm here today. I'm glad I'm still here today, and I'm glad that I'm not seeing an end anytime soon. I'm not sure what's going to cause this YouTube stuff to end. I'm not sure what's going to cause SSP to just fizzle out into nothingness. But I guarantee you, it won't be anything money related. And whenever I get this new job after I move, I'm hoping and I'm praying that whatever job I get, it won't take away from church, from wrestling, or from YouTube. In that exact order. So, and speaking of content, I'm going to be trying to get some stuff uploaded for this week. I know. It hasn't been my 2-week hiatus yet, but I got 3 videos all ready to go for this week. 4 if you count this live stream. So I might as well go ahead and start uploading for the rest of the week too. So tomorrow, going to be uploading a triple threat match. It was me versus Shay Shay versus Mickey Fulp. Wednesday, I'm not too sure on that just yet. Thursday, there's going to be an episode of the OSG, a old school game for Dr. Muto again. The premiere might be at about 6 or 7 o'clock, I think. Friday, again, undecided. But I know Saturday and Sunday, those are going to be a couple of ring ramblings. Because Saturday, we got Impact Wrestling Slammiversary. TNA or Impact is finally getting their audience back after all these years. Months. Dang, the COVID has made this thing last a lot longer than it has been. Jiminy Christmas. And Money in the Bank is happening Sunday. Exactly, Carrie. I've had my worries in the past, but not about the content itself. Not about the content itself. I've had other issues, and like I said 2 weeks ago on that stream, I said that what really matters is what's real. What really matters is what's real. Okay? Anybody out there can create an account. Anybody out there can press a button. Anybody out there can like keep themselves hidden in the shadows of the interwebs. But if they're keeping themselves hidden, they're not exactly real, are they? And look, if they're not exactly here in my physical life, they cannot stop me from pressing record on that camera. They cannot stop me from editing what I want to edit to here on this computer. They cannot take my real life fun out of this. I got into this for the fun of it, and I'm glad that I was able to make some friends and make some subscribers along the way. And in the words of Avengers Endgame, I love you 3000. Carter, hi. I'm glad Carter just showed up here in the chat, because that brings me to Sup Everybody episode 300, and that's supposed to be for the first Monday of September. All right, I'm gonna be trying to have some guests on the stream. All right, what I'm envisioning is I'm backstage at APW, either that or in the APW's backyard, rather. And I'm hoping that maybe, just maybe, I can sit at a table with Carter and the Wabinator, and we may have some special APW guests just pop in and say something, like say whatever, just for episode 300. So that'd be pretty cool. And I think a vlog may be getting filmed tomorrow, which Carter messaged me on my Facebook about what time I'm going to be getting picked up tomorrow. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be going to hang out with the Wabinator in his house, or in his apartment, or his place of living, and we're definitely going to be filming a few things there. Just not quite sure how much we're going to be filming, but we're going to be filming something. That's for sure. And right now, the Wabinator, he's helping me in the process of creating a documentary biography kind of thing. And recently, I found some footage on my mom's computer of some material dating back to 2010. That's over a decade ago. Hard to believe 2010 was 11 years ago. Goodness gracious. But yeah. But it was footage of my 16th birthday. So yeah, some of that footage may make it to the documentary. I don't know yet. Anybody got any suggestions for something for me to talk about right now? Oh yeah, I think I know something I could talk about. I briefly mentioned it last week. Something that's kind of like gotten on my nerves, and something that's kind of like broken my heart. I'm talking about Drake Bell. Drake frickin' Bell of Drake and Josh. All right, I got to pull up the news article. Some of you may already know what I'm talking about here. What did Drake Bell do? Oh yeah, I forgot. Today is the 12th. Yeah, his court hearing was scheduled for today. All right. I'm gonna read this article from New York Times, and then I'm gonna take a look at this other thing from NBC News. Okay. So, for those of you that don't know, Drake Bell has gotten himself into some legal trouble. Like he's broken the law, and he's definitely gonna be paying for it. All right. Now, Drake Bell pleads guilty to attempted child endangerment. Okay. Jared Drake Bell, a former star of the Nickelodeon series Drake and Josh, faces up to 2 years in prison after pleading guilty on Wednesday to 2 charges against him relating to a girl who met him online and attended one of his concerts in Cleveland in 2017. Mr. Bell, 34, who was charged earlier this month with attempted child endangerment, this was uploaded in June, by the way, posted in June, rather, a felony and disseminated, that's a big word, and material harmful to children. A misdemeanor agreed to a plea deal at a virtual court hearing on Wednesday. He had initially pleaded not guilty to both charges. Mr. Bell's lawyer, Ian Friedman, did not immediately respond to a request for comment on Wednesday. The sentencing range is probation to 2 years in prison. A sentence hearing is scheduled for July 12th, today. And now this was posted about 4 hours ago from NBC News. Okay. Drake Bell, former Nickelodeon star, gets probation for child endangerment. I gotta take a look at the definition of probation. I need a proper terms on these. I need proper definitions for these legal terms. I didn't take legal class in high school. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Probation definition. Okay, what's probation? Somebody in the chat might tell me. Happy birthday to your son, Carrie. All right. So, probation, the release of an offender from detention, subject to a period of good behavior under supervision. Okay. So, I don't think that means he's in jail just yet. The former star of Nickelodeon's Drake and Josh pleaded guilty to attempted child endangerment and disseminating the matter until harmful to juvenile June. An Ohio judge sentenced former Nickelodeon television star Drake Bell on Monday to 2 years of probation for child endangerment charges, as of the female victim who met him online and attended one of his concerts accused the actor of grooming her since she was 12. Bell was sentenced in Cuga? I've never seen that name before. Cuyya Hoga. Cuyaga. I think I'm saying that right. County. Common pleas, quote, by Judge Timothy McCormick to 200 hours of community service and have no contact with the victim. The sentencing hearing began with a statement from the female victim. The pain that the defendant has caused me is indescribable, and it worsens every day. The woman, who's now 19, said, being used by somebody who meant the world to me has left me feeling more hurt than I have ever been before. In her statement Monday, the woman accused the actor of grooming her since she was 12, sending her graphic photos and engaging in sexual misconduct in 2 separate incidents, all of which Bell's lawyer denied. My life hasn't been the same since I was 15. I think about these crimes every single day. I feel like I'm in a constant dark place. Sometimes I wish I could disappear so I could forget about what happened, the woman added. She concluded, Jared Drake Bell is a pedophile. Whoa. And that is his legacy. Holy crap. Bell, whose real first name is Jared, pleaded guilty via Zoom to a felony attempted child endangerment and misdemeanor charge of disseminating matter harmful to juveniles in June. The 35-year-old actor initially pleaded not guilty to the charges, but explained his decision to accept a plea deal during the Senate's hearing Monday. Today, I accept this plea because my conduct was wrong. I'm sorry that the victim was harmed in any way. That was obviously not my intention, Bell said in a brief statement. I am taking this matter very, very seriously, and again, I just want to apologize to her and anyone else who may have been affected by my actions. Ian Friedman, Bell's lawyer, told NBC News in a statement Monday that his guilty plea and sentence reflect conduct for which Mr. Bell did not accept responsibility. Okay? That it? Okay, no, it keeps going. The victim's allegations that went beyond that which all parties agreed not only lack supporting evidence but are contradicted by the facts learned through extensive investigation, he said. As the court made clear, this plea was never about sexual misconduct or sexual relations with any person, let alone a minor. A 15-year-old girl from Canada filed a report at her home police department describing an incident between her and Bell in Cleveland in December 17. According to the the name of that city, Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office. My reading game is off right now. All right. So, after investigating, Cleveland police determined that the teen had established a relationship with Bell several years prior and attended his concert in December 2017. While there, Bell violated his duty of care and, in doing so, created a risk of harm to the victim. That city's the county prosecutor's office, I'm not saying the name of that city anymore, said investigators also said that Bell sent the teen inappropriate social media messages. Bell, who was also a singer, was the star of Drake and Josh, a Nickelodeon TV show about teen bros that debuted in January 2004. Dang, it's been that long ago? Dang. Last August, the actor was accused of dating abuse by musician Jimmy Ono in a TikTok video. Bell denied the abuse allegations and said as his and Ono's relationship ended, they both called each other terrible names, as often happens when couples are breaking up. Okay. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, this is heavy. That's some heavy stuff right there. And the fact that it happened to Drake Bell, of all people. At this point, I gotta wonder, just because I stopped supporting the actor, does that mean I need to stop supporting his work? Should it? Because look, my content was like halfway influenced by this man. Okay? The Totally Kevin character is allegedly the son of Totally Kyle from The Amanda Show. Okay? And I think right now one good comparison I can make this to, at least the situation rather, is to Charles Manson. No, I'm not saying Drake Bell's a murderer. But Charles Manson, he was. Okay? And I think a lot of people are forgetting that Charles Manson was a singer and songwriter right before he did all those heinous acts to those people. Okay? But me, from the age I was growing up in, I used to watch Drake and Josh religiously in my grandfather's house. Okay? And on top of that, me being a big cartoon nerd, I always enjoyed those Fairly Odd Parents movies where Drake was starring as grown-up Timmy Turner. So the fact that Drake has landed himself into this situation right now, it's very depressing. I'm not gonna lie, it's very depressing. So, and the same thing about Bill Cosby, who just got released recently. I'm not sure if people can still enjoy his work without enjoying the man personally. I have no idea. I have no idea. And this whole cancel culture generation that we're living in, sometimes that's justified. I'll admit, sometimes it's justified. But at what point? At what point does that stop following you? At what point do you not have to live with that regret anymore? I have no idea. I mean, heck, look at Johnny Depp. Look at Johnny Depp right now. Okay, Johnny Depp, he got cancel cultured. Okay, he was cancel cultured wrongfully, mind you. I think it was like his ex-wife was falsely accusing him of things, and even though Johnny Depp was proven innocent, he was still blackballed. He was still denied any more acting opportunities. And because that woman decided to lie on his name, we may never see Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow ever again. So it's a sad thing, really. And Cam, I was just discussing the Drake Bell situation. I guess at this point, it's kind of like a remember the good times. Yeah. I think this is like one of those situations where you just got to focus on the good memories. Like somebody that's able to separate fiction from reality. I can't deny Drake Bell's past. I can't do that. All right. And plus, Drake is only half the show. I wouldn't even say half the show. Megan made that show iconic. Josh made that show iconic. Helen made that show iconic. Even Crazy Steve and his enchiladas made that show iconic. So if anything, I guess if I go to continue watching Drake and Josh here in the future, it'll only be specifically for everybody else but Drake. All right, but as far as my totally Kevin situation goes, again, Totally Kevin was my idea. All right. Yes, it was inspired by Totally Kyle, but I still put my own twist on it. Are you still talking about Drake, Gary? And oh yeah, that reminds me. Dan Schneider. Yeah. Dan Schneider worked those shows. But yeah, heck, the owner of those shows, the original creator of those shows, he has a dirty past himself. Okay. And I can't deny that he was I can't deny that Dan Schneider was a creative genius. I can't do that. He was just a bad individual off camera. He was. That guy, I heard that guy, he definitely was a child groomer himself, and he had a very nasty foot fetish too. But Dan Schneider, he was he created all that. I think he was there for all that. He created the Amanda Show. I think he did Kenan and Kel too. Don't quote me on that one. But yeah, he did Drake and Josh, and he did iCarly. Maybe he did Victorious too. I don't know. I didn't get into that one. But yeah. Oh yeah, and that's one movie I haven't watched in a while either. Superhero movie. I know Drake was in that one. That was pretty hilarious. But yeah. Very, very trying times for us 90s Nickelodeon fans. 90s kids fans that grew up in the 2000s for Nickelodeon. And I think that's a good thing about why iCarly made a comeback, so they could try to break away from Dan Schneider's creative evilness, if that's a good way for it. Because I'll admit, the iCarly reboot, that's been pretty awesome as of late. That's been pretty solid. I'm still missing Sam, though, and I am missing Gibby. Carry whatever you find. I'm sorry. Oh, I feel like finding someone who isn't a pedophile in Hollywood is like finding a needle in a haystack. Yep. You may certainly be right. A lot of people are, a lot of my fellow Christians are calling California the most evil state in America. I can't say that for sure myself. I can't say that I've never been out there. But I have heard that one bad earthquake is just going to take California away from us. And I hope that doesn't happen. I know there's a lot of earthquakes that happen out there in California. A lot of natural disasters go out there in California, to be quite honest. Pretty tragic out there as a human being. Carrie, you're not from California, are you? But yeah, it's not exactly like we need Hollywood specifically just to make movies anymore. I also heard that it's illegal to like use plastic straws in California. Oh, you're Texan, okay. Oh, that reminds me, Carrie. I've not been sure what to I know we live in a day and age where pronouns are very, very debatable. Okay, but what would you prefer me consider you as? Like, are you male, female, what? Texas may be the biggest state here in America, but I think California may be the longest. Okay, you're a female. All right. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for clearing that up. Reckington. Okay. So you and Reckington both run that same account that I'm reading. Okay. Thanks for looking that up. Yep, he did it. He pleaded guilty to it. I appreciate you going through the effort, Carrie, but okay. I'm not going to complain about a new viewer. Reckington, if you're out there watching, sup? Sup, Reckington? Nice to meet you too. Who only wants to be called SS? I assume Rick and Carrie live in the same house. Yeah, and you know what? That's how the Me Too. That's how the Me Too movement. That's how the Me Too movement works. One person may have a solid case and accuse somebody of something, but then all of a sudden, that causes a domino effect for other people to try and make more allegations, just so they can hop on the bandwagon of getting their 15 minutes of fame. Oh yeah, I'm glad you made a good. I'm glad you brought up that point recently. So SSP is an acronym. Yes, it is. All right, but I can change the meaning of acronyms at will. They're interchangeable for me. Okay. So recently, I was kind of like getting slightly annoyed by people calling me SSP. All right. But they're just saying SSP. They're not calling me self-standard programming, because that's what SSP is supposed to stand for here on the channel. It's supposed to stand for self-standard programming. Okay? It's supposed to be programming created by self-standard. Okay? So when people were calling me SSP, I was thinking that they was calling me the programming. They was calling me my own creation. All right? So I decided to go ahead and just change the meaning of that. If somebody called me SSP, fine. I'll go ahead and go by the name SSP. Why? Because I'm that self-standard person. That's still SSP. And heck, anytime I'm in the ring, my catchphrase is booyah. People keep calling me booyah. And I keep saying, no, that's not my name. That's not my name. That's my catchphrase. So then I decided, okay, you know what? Booyah, it stands for be outrageously optimistic year round. Okay, fine. I'll go ahead and call myself a booyah. I will call myself a booyah. I will be that boy operating optimistic year round. Yes, it's James Self Standard. It's James Self Standard. It says it in my channel name. It's self-standard programming. And I appreciate you saying hi and being supportive. Thank you. I gotta go check something right quick. Now, when I go to do this live stream next month, you can call me James. You can call me self-standard. You can call me whatever. Just don't call me an insult. Okay, so you want me to explain what self-standard programming means? Or like what self-standard means, like where the name came from? Oh, no. Like I've been having this channel running long before I had my first match. I've had this self-standard name long before I even started YouTube. It used to be a backyard wrestling name. So yeah, I guess I can go ahead and explain this right quick. So yeah. It took me like a long time to like figure out and find my footing for this name, the self-standard, and to find out what exactly it truly meant to be a self-standard. But I think I finally got it now more than I ever have before. And yeah, so back when I was in high school, I was having major acceptance issues. To this day, I still do, just a teeny tiny bit. Because deep down, I think I feel rejection sometimes. I think I do. But it was that summer vac. Like when I was in school, I was trying to find a way to fit in with certain groups and certain cliques that I had no business trying to fit in with. All right, so that summer vacation, thankfully, my brother and we was able to do one backyard wrestling match. We had the footage filmed for Wabinator's channel, but the footage got deleted. But according to Wabinator, that footage does still exist somewhere, just not on YouTube. So hopefully we can find that footage somewhere. But yeah, so the first match, I was just James Ramsey. That's my real name. It's James Ramsey. But when we did the second match, it was a awful I quit match in the July summer sun. So we decided to film a promo right before the filming of the match. And it was right there in that promo where I came up with my name. I call myself James Self-Standard. Okay? I call myself the Self-Standard because something snapped inside of me. Nothing like angry white boy school shooter kind of thing. No. I came to the realization that I had to stop trying to live up to the standards of others and live up to the standards of myself. There's only one me, and only I can do me. Okay? So, I came up with the name Self-Standard because I had to be living up to the standards of myself. And to this day, there would be no self-standard without a God standard. So, I'm here today thanks to God's love and grace. So, yeah, and the programming is just programming created by me. Everything you see on this channel is like TV programming, like television programming, like your regularly scheduled broadcast, basically. Looking back, maybe I should have called it self-standard maybe I should call it SSB for self-standard broadcasting instead of self-standard programming. But still, it got the point across. So that's where self-standard came from, and that's where self-standard programming came from. And that's how it got its name. And yeah, like long before I was having my first match, thanks to this YouTube stuff, I was gaining my own exposure slowly but surely. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this vlog on up now. I want to thank everybody who tuned in. Thank you, Wreck and Carry. Thank you, Candy Rain. Yeah, as a reminder, I'm going live again next month for... Dang, what was the date again? Dang, I forgot I forgot my own date. Gotta go find it again. Need to find the picture. Need to find the picture. Need to find the checklist. Okay. August 16th. Okay. August the 16th. Okay. Carrie, let me know when you got your paper and your pen and your pencil, okay? Reckington, technically, I'm already pro. I'm an independent professional wrestler. I've been making shows in like here locally for Action Pack Wrestling and down in Orangeburg and up in Lincoln sometimes. Hopefully I can go back to Lincoln. All right, so Carrie, you got your writing utensil on your paper? All right, so times may vary, mind you. So the next stream, August 16th. All of these are Mondays, by the way. August the 16th at 6 o'clock. Okay? If you want to be a guest, let me know. All right? So after that, September the 6th. Then October the 25th. Make a note that is a Halloween costume party. Okay? A live streamed Halloween costume party. All right. After that is November the 22nd. That's the Monday right before Thanksgiving. All right. And then lastly, December the 20th. That is the live Christmas party. Okay. The live streamed Christmas party. So, did you get all that? But I think by pro, he's talking about like going into stuff like WWE or something. I'll admit I wouldn't mind working for WWE, but just not right now. Okay? Just not right now. And I'm saying that like it's going to be up to me about when I want to go. It's not like they're going to end up calling my phone anytime soon. But I definitely think I do want to work some other televised promotions too. Stuff like Impact. And I definitely may want to work at Impact one day. AEW, I think they got something cool. Especially with this new Rampage show coming up. I've always wanted to go to Japan. But I think New Japan Pro Wrestling might eat me alive down there. Hopefully not. And Ring of Honor, that might sound promising. So, never know what may happen one day. So, yeah. So, yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this thing on up now. Until next time, make sure all of you remember to be outrageously optimistic year round. Booyah. I'm out. I love you all. Bye. A heel? Boo. I'm just playing.